All right, guys, how we all doing? Me talking to the mic today. Let me talking to the mic. You know what I mean? Hey guys, how you guys all doing? It's your boy OI Talks. Welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we are going to be reacting to Drumroll Praise by Antonio Talks. Raccoons are realizing their tokens have been spent. Token black or black token, a black male or female used by major media to create the illusion of diversity. Hey, Epstein, don't forget the token black in the dance routine. 2001, there was this is after 9/11, so I keep saying that in the video, but essentially, because I'm doing a follow up, I guess, on this Tatum situation. I know maybe a lot of people have been going on his case, because he's been a sellout. He's not just for the black community, but he's a sellout to his own community, which is the white community, because that's the community he's part of. I mean, the guy's not. He's not part of any other community at this point. At least he wants to be, but he's never going to be. This. Let me show you guys one thing real quick, guys, and you guys tell me how they're gonna be treated.
Do it spirits for his own good. I don't want no trouble. Toby be good nigga for massa. Good nigga. Don't send Toby away. Toby be good field hand, boss. Good field hand, massa.
It's all right, Toby. It's all right.
That's exactly what they want him to be. To be honest, that's the only way they're ever gonna be one of us, right? I told you guys this from the beginning, from the start, really, and we see it reminiscing, actually like happening in real time. So, and that's soon enough they're gonna be able to go to. It's gonna be all jolly good. But let's just get to the video. Yeah.
They are very detrimental in the black community. They look like us, but they not with us. Now, the black conservative and raccoon go hand in hand. They pretty much all have the same archetype: anti-black, a white counterpart, claims racism doesn't exist, yada, yada, yada. Now, it's
all facts. All facts. Let's see this one.
I named Tanashi Peter. I don't know if I pronounced it right, whatever. This is his YouTube channel, over 100,000 subscribers. And let's check out his most popular video.
It says God is with us as well, so see if God's really with him.
Why black folks move to white neighborhoods. Why I abandon black culture. The end of black privilege. White lives matter. Black people.
White lives matter. Wow, that's not a. Man, I'm going crazy. That is not a saying that realistically any person, especially a person of minority, should be saying. In general, not even just black, just minority people in general. If you're like immigrant from another country, you could be like brown, I guess white, because I don't think the white people, like other white people, let's be honest, I don't think they're gonna be effing with the Europeans,
Built nothing, black pat, yada yada. If black Americans, y'all get the point. He's just talking down on black people for white validation.
100%.
These are his most popular videos. And then it's like when he's not dragging black people.
Oh, I see a video. Islam is the true colonizer. So he just attacks everybody. Islam destroyed my Nigeria. Demon attack on a widow. Like this, what is this? Look at the views he gets. So I don't know how he has 100K views and he's pulling in views like this. Like this most recent one here has 2.1K, or at least recent at the time of the video that came out. And then the Palestine famine that never happened. Fortunately for him, he seems to have sold out and they did not reap the rewards. That's the worst thing that could happen in any situation, at least Officer Talmud, he got like the 7K. He got the second 7K per video, but he lost his dignity in the process. Whatever he had left of it. But yeah, let's continue on.
Attention, bro, I tell you. Anyway, let's go back to the tweet. He says, if this is conservative, then I'm out. Let's check out the video. I ain't watch it, I saved it.
If these are the types of individuals that we have to click up with in the conservative
We? Who's we? You speaking French?
movement, I'm good. No, I'm all the way good. See, the first And only reason I consider myself to be a conservative was because of the values that we hold. Therefore, when we start to compromise on those values,
This guy say we like he's part of the far right. Look at me. I'm one of you guys. He said the same thing. Look at this.
Good nigga. Don't send Toby away. Toby be good field hand, boss. Good field hand, master.
That's all right, Toby. That's all right. You be a good field hand. And
Yeah, that's him right there. He just put his face on that, and it's no different. It's no different. That's the we talking about.
values by letting in a complete clown show. Exhibit A. Exhibit AA. I'm not even gonna put them on B because they're the same. They're the same ilk. These two right here. Now, here's the thing. I do not believe in censorship unless it is self-censorship, personal censorship, which means I
Yeah, you.
have
Yeah.
the right to shut these clown shows up in my
Someone needs to shut you up, bro. But I guess they already did that. Look at the algorithm. Already did that for you.
They don't have to shut up necessarily. They can continue to do whatever it is that they're doing out there in the old circus. But as far as I'm concerned, as far as me and mine,
Yeah.
we serve the Lord. And neither of these have the Lord in them. I'm just going to tell y'all straight up.
So he made that tweet basically like, you know, I
Serve the Lord, bro. I thought Jesus taught turn the other cheek, but yeah, you could attack everybody. So these guys, look at them. They use religion as a cover. They aren't religious people. You know, I mean, they might be religious people. He might say he goes to church every Sunday. He might probably go to church every Sunday, but you know, you can do an action. It's not about just what you do. It's about what you say. It's about the way you act right outside, and this is not evident of that. So, you know, they use that as a scapegoat. Not surprising, but
don't want to be conservative because they proud racists. Nick Fuentes and Tucker Carlson, you know, they proud with they racist. It's no different.
yo, facts.
What is a black man conservative in a white country? Thank you. And this is a gripper. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the he's on that side. He's racist. And he's telling you like, why the fuck are you here? Like,
All right, let's watch this clip real quick from Meditated Truth Report. Racist Myron Green gets destroyed by a real racist white supremacist.
Believe how quick that was. I can't believe how fast that was.
Can I make this interesting? Can I make this interesting real quick? Myron, you were in MySpace the other day, and I said, you know, you're doing a great job calling these Jews, but, you know, if we take this country back, we want it for white folks, and would you go home? And you said, I was born here, and I'm not going anywhere. And this is where I think the problem is with working with non-whites, is that once you think you help us, that you're just going to stay in our country. Do you still stand with that answer?
Crazy. That's the reality. You know, all these guys trying to fight white people. This is what they want. And you know, in the actually the video later on, he proceeds to be calling him the N-word, hard R. It's like you're a sen. And so it just goes to show that just because, you know, you may sing their song, you may, you know, dance to their tunes. Heck, bro, you could be like doing all the stuff. You could be like Toby, you know? They're never gonna want you in their country, never ever. And they'll never be pleased with you in their country until, you know, you're on those cotton fields picking the cotton again. That's the reality.
Turning Point Faith Events, which I'm one of the biggest Christians in the movement right now that stand up for Jesus Christ on every platform that I've ever been on.
Officer Tatum.
Yeah. If you guys do want to check that video out, you guys can go to the link in the description, or you press the I above. You can watch that video. It's a very good one. Very entertaining.
People like Nick Fuentes and others will say black people should be in prison. Well, let's look at the stats. Black people commit about 6,000 murders a year. 98% of it is against other black people. That's 6,000 murderers. There's 40 million black people that live in America. The overwhelming majority of black people are not murdering anybody. The chance that you get struck by lightning is probably more than getting murdered by a black man. It's concentrated areas of poverty and violence. When I was a police officer, I noticed that white crime and poverty go together like black crime and poverty. The only difference is gang-related violence, which make black people go up another notch. Right. But when you talk about abandoning children, meaning fatherless homes, when you talk about people using violence, killing each other, stabbing each other, robbing, stealing, white people had the same rate of some of this stuff as when I grew up. White neighborhoods are still places you don't want to live. The poor, impoverished white neighborhoods. People that don't understand that because they never actually patrolled and lived anywhere other than some little small area where they only had negative experiences with black people, they really don't understand the totality of what we're really looking at here.
Tatum, we've been saying this shit for you. People been trying to tell you a police. He said when I was a so this is evidence that this man was drifting the whole time.
That's what I've been saying, guys. That's what I've been saying this whole time, man. These people, they wanna do all that stuff. They wanna say all those things, and then when it's finally done, when nobody f's with them anymore. Oh, you know what, guys? I was actually mistaken or whatever. I was actually wrong. We are not the problem. They're the problem. Brother, you were defending them for years. You had Netanyahu on your podcast. A very well-known genocider. You just had him on casually, just talking, shooting the shop. Oh, I just got spat on one time.
And in Israel, if you actually talk to the majority of Christians, talk to them, you'll see what they say. They say Israel is the only place where we're respected and protected.
And I can attest to that as a Christian who went to Israel. I spent 2 weeks there with the church, and we had an incredible time. We had only one incident where a small child spit on one of the pastors, and immediately after, there was an adult that came by and said, "That's not a representation of who we are. We love you guys. You guys are always welcome here." And I have to say, no adults gave us any grief. We had no issues whatsoever, and our experience there, it was actually an amazing experience.
Come on, man. Come on, why don't these people stand on principle? Why don't they stand on business? You want to flip-flop. This is the reality of the grifters. This is the reality of these people, is as soon as they realize that, maybe not all of them, because Myron's still on his thing, but he got called out for it, and as soon as they realize that it's not working out for them anymore, oh, you know what? I don't really want to do it anymore. You guys were right all along. I was actually not even you guys were right. I was actually never mistaken. This is the reality. You want to switch teams now, and you act like you were on our side the whole time when the reality is you weren't. Sad to see, really. But it's kind of pathetic, too. It's more pathetic, honestly.
Damn, Tatum.
Hi, I'm Kylie, and I wanted to get on here and say that just because you're a person of color and you side with conservative white people does not make them like you anymore. As someone who grew up in a conservative 100%. White area, I can tell you pretty confidently that there are only 4 reasons that most white people have a friend of color. Number 1 is so that they can say that they aren't racist, and they can tokenize you and say that you're one of the good ones while also giving themselves some sort of social credit. Number 2, they like to have people around that they feel that they are smarter or better than in some way. They almost see their friends of color as sort of sidekicks when they're the main character. I think it's disrespectful to put somebody into that role and not recognize their own individuality. Number 3, they keep you around to make fun of you or say things behind your back. And again, the whole tokenizing look, oh, he doesn't act, insert race here, which probably results in more comparison between you and other in-group members. And number 4, just to have somebody around. Please don't fall into this trap of thinking that just because you say the things that they want and you hang out with them, that they will ever fully include you. Because most racists will never see you on the same level as them because they feel they are superior. Just a bad situation to be in.
Summed it up perfectly.
It's a fact. They're never gonna be. You're never gonna be one of them. I think I've been saying this for a while now, but not as long as some other people. But as long as I've been on the space, right? As long as I've been on not MySpace, but on YouTube, and it just goes to show that people we're creatures of habit, okay? We do things, our parents did things, we might evolve with the times, right? Because obviously back then phones weren't existing. You go back even 50 years ago, phones weren't as prevalent, and they certainly weren't as used as they are now. And so if you're being raised with this racist rhetoric, it's not going to be all of a sudden, oh, I actually have black friends and I'm going to be a different person. No, you're always going to be that person. And especially if you're in that space, you're definitely not going to switch. It's about the environment you're in. It's about the way you were raised. And the reality is those people, they're never going to, white people are especially, they're never going to accept any other race. White conservatives, right? Not white people, but white conservatives. They're never going to accept you for what you are, for who you are, because the simple fact of the matter is you aren't looking like them. That's really it. That's the ultimate thing. All those guys, all right? Even Ben Shapiro, bro, because Ben Shapiro, he might as well be some sort of sellout. I mean, he's not a sellout. He's always been a sellout. He's getting more than 7K from Israel. But
no, this is our country. This is our party, and this is our conservative movement. And I will not stand by while it is handed over to those who betray the most fundamental principles I have spent my entire life defending and advocating.
But me enough with this, guys. Look at this.
Don't send Toby away. Toby be good field hand, boss. Good field hand, master.
That's all right, Toby. That's all right. You be a good field hand, and you can...
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? That's the only way. And even that they're going to say we want to take them back to Africa, like Thomas Jefferson was saying, right? About the slaves, you want to take them back to Africa. Anyways, that's been your boy, Awad Talks. If you guys don't like, please make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And comment down below what's your guys' favorite part. Or if you guys agree, disagree. You know, let's have a discussion about it, okay? That's all I got to say from me. Until the next one, I'll see you guys all later. All right? Bye.